Storytelling is a very interesting concept, and we definitely want to use it. Now, it's funny because when I talk with clients and in an advisory role, storytelling doesn't come necessarily naturally. But understand that storytelling is one of the most powerful ways that you can actually transfer information. Why is this? Because the brain works in pictures. So here's what happens when you actually share a story with a client. The prefrontal cortex, so the part that is rational of the brain, the part that actually makes judgment, the part that is actually always looking for fear, actually calms down because it says, you know what, it's just a story. It's okay. And then it actually helps you get into the other side of the brain, which is the creative side of the brain of your client. And from there, you can actually share the knowledge and the real message you want to share with them. So we all have stories, but we forget that we have stories. Because again, the brain just there to forget, right? It's just looking in the future, looking in the anxiety. But storytelling, if you want to share information with your clients, storytelling is one of the most powerful ways that you can do that. So what kind of stories do you want to share? Well, first, there's stories about yourself, things that you lived. Then, you know what? There's a message in there. What is the message? So there's stories that you want to have yourself, about yourself, that you live from your experience. You also want to share stories about people like them. So people who live a situation that is similar to theirs. And then you can say, the other day I was talking with another client and they were living something similar to you, and this is what we did, and this is how they felt, and this is how it actually, the response that came out of it, or the outcome that came out of it. So people like them, people who benefit, how did they benefit from the solution that you are trying to offer? So as experts, and I put expert in quotation mark because I'm not a fan of that word, but as very deep thinkers, we often think about information, education, and that is how we want to help our clients. But that actually gets stopped in the brain. So by developing the art of sharing stories, you're actually allowing them to make a picture in them, and that is what the brain remembers. That is what we remember. So if I say purple elephant, you didn't see the words purple elephant. You didn't either start rationalizing of, hey, that doesn't even exist. The brain automatically brought you the picture of a purple elephant. So again, when I know how the brain works, I work with it. So here's your mission for this week. Take a notebook, create a notebook, okay? Well, not create a notebook, but take a notebook where you want to actually save stories. Stories about things that happened to you, and what is the message in there. Things about clients, where clients who were living a problem, or clients who actually benefited in some way. And you really want to share and take note of those stories. First of all, when you're actually going to write the stories, there's a neural association that's going to happen, and it will actually remember the stories. And second, by reading them on a regular basis, you'll be reminded of them, and you'll actually be able to incorporate them in conversations. Because truly, the best way that you can educate your clients, the best way that you can bring information to your clients is not through a rational vehicle of information, but an emotional vehicle of stories. And once we actually use more and more that leverage of sharing stories, of creating an emotional connection, of helping them make picture what could be the outcome that they got, or picturing you how you did something and how you got it, they get to remember it. And you get to spread your message and make your difference even more. So Take down, what are the stories that you have about your own life? What are the stories of clients that you have? Clients who had problems, clients who had this situation, and start sharing stories. And again, once we leverage how the brain works, and we see that that is such a powerful vehicle to share information and to educate our clients, we see that so much more is possible. Thank you for being here week after week, and I will see you next Tuesday.